Hey, it's the Yogi Momo. I've got a quick 20-minute little yoga practice for you that regardless of what's happening in the world, regardless of what circumstances you are dealing with, hopefully this will get your heart open, get your perspective changed, get you a little exercise, and find you a little rest. So we're actually going to start off on our backs in fish pose. We're going to ease our way into this morning. I don't know if you've had much activity over the last couple days, but we're going to make sure we don't do anything to our bodies that send it the wrong direction. So what I want you to do is, if you have two yoga blocks, I want you to put them on your mat. So you've got one that's going vertical, one that's going horizontal. The first one's going to be for your spine. The second one's going to be for your shoulders. And if you don't have blocks at home, which I'm trying to think, I think all of you might, but just in case, I'm going to show you. You take your blanket or your bath towel, you roll it, and then it becomes the block. So you've got two of them. You do one vertical, one horizontal. So either way, and if you have blocks, just that blanket I asked you to have, you just set that to the side. But we're going to start off in fish because we are going to take this morning nice and slow. So what I want you to do is you just set that first block up so that right here at the base of your spine, that's where you're going to lower yourself down. Your shoulders are going to come on the second one, and your head's going to come off. And you may need to adjust. Like I can already tell mine's in the wrong spot, so I need to come back up. So the length of my spine is on the first, my shoulders on the second, and then my head tips off the back. My shoulders just kind of roll around that one. And if you find when you get down, even if you have that one block in the right spot, you might still want to put the blanket on top of it if the edge of it's not hitting you in the right spot. So you just cover it up, soften the edge a bit. And then once you lie back, you can either keep your knees up with your feet flat, or you can extend your legs long, either way. What I want us to do is let's just lengthen our spine, open up our hearts, relax our necks back, and start off right here this morning. We will move and engage the muscles. We're going to ease into it this morning. Take things a little bit slower. And I want you just to breathe. Lots and lots of unique situations going on all around us. Things that test our patience. Things that test our grace. And so the first thing I want you to do is, if you have felt frustration over the last few days, don't judge yourself for that. It is 100% natural. But don't let it consume you. It's okay to be frustrated in the moment when the lights are fluttering or the heat is turned off or whatever's happening. But as you work through it, don't allow that frustration to eat at you. Just lay here on these blocks or these blankets, whatever you're using, and just breathe it out. Knowing that there is none of this that is in our control. So just continue to breathe, trying to allow those blocks just to absorb your back body. The shoulders that have carried weight, spine, tries to keep you tall and upright, not just physically. Just for a little bit longer right here. Keep breathing. And I started off on Monday and said I wanted to continue something this week. And so I'm going to go back to those words. A lot has happened since I saw you Monday morning, but it's a really nice way to use the word namaste to start your practice. So you're going to stay on those blocks, that spot and fish for just a bit longer while I read these words. Just listen to what they say. It says, I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the place in you of love, of light, of truth, of peace. I honor the place in you where if you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, there is only one us. And then it says, namaste. So let's use those words to start our time this morning. And then we'll frame it out at the end to close our time as well. But we are all going to be in the same moment together. creating one unified us. So if your legs are extended, go ahead and bring them up so they're flat. And then your choice is to come out of fish, or you can just roll over, or I like to put my forearms on the ground and my elbows and pull myself up that way. Just kind of work your way up nice and slowly. Once you're up, you can move those blocks out of the way. We don't need them right now. And I want you to grab that blanket or that towel that you're going to use. So it's probably folded the way you have it in the cabinet, however you keep it. What I want you to do is take your right leg out and put it underneath the right leg. We're going to stretch, and then we'll start working on breath. Good morning, those of you who just popped in. So sit up nice and tall. And like I said, if you just got here, we are easing into things this morning. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn our body toward the right leg. And then as you exhale, just gently walk the hands down and bow the head. And we've got that blanket under the knee because I don't want you to force yourself down to the knee. I want you to let it bend. So just let either arm rest alongside the leg. Just bow your head over to the right. And we're actually going to start focusing on the breath right here in the side fold. Start to feel a little stretch in the left side of your body. And with your head bowed, just start to think intentionally about the breath. Just slow it down, make it deep. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. Notice that stretch on the left side as you do it. Keep it going. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. 2 more breaths. 1 more. And then very slowly roll up through the spine. Let the head come up as you just kind of pull those hands in. Oh, let the left side kind of stretch, and let's switch. So extend your left, put that blanket or that towel under that knee, and then bring the right foot in. We're going to do the same thing other side. Oh, turn the body toward the left, and then keep the hands flat. We're not taking them up, and then just walk them down. Start to fold over, head bowing toward the left. I want you to feel this down the length of your spine, but even more so in the right low back, the right side body. And now let's keep the balanced breath here. Breathe in deeply. Let it go. Inhale. Release. Keep it going. And what I want you to notice is try to look at the space that you're creating right in that right side of the body as you breathe. Fill it with air. And then allow it to relax as you breathe it out. Once more. And then slowly again, we're going to walk the hands back, roll up through the spine. You can remove that blanket for right now. And then find your way into Sukhasana. So cross your legs, whatever way you like, right on top, left on top. Hands on the knees, shoulders down. Let's close our eyes. And now let's take that balanced breath and move it into Ujjayi. So breathe in from the belly, nice and slowly. Keep your lips sealed. And now exhale through your nose. Listen for that beautiful sound in the back of your throat. Breathe in again. Exhale, release. Keep it going. Nice, slow, rhythmic inhale. And a complete controlled exhale. Just keep it going. And what you are filling yourself up with, it may appear to be oxygen, but it is so much more. It is prana. It is that life-giving force. It's in the vibrations of the air around you. It's in the breath you breathe in. With that calming property. Oxygen doesn't do that. It's the prana. 2 more. One more inhale. Exhale through your nose. And then you can open up your eyes. Let's walk our hands out in front of us. If you're able to, put your forearms on the ground, hands are flat. And we're gonna do our cat-cows from here. So keep the forearms down. You're looking toward your hands. And now inhale, lift the gaze. Chin goes parallel. Exhale, tuck your chin. So the only thing moving is our neck. Inhale, look up. Straight ahead. Exhale, tuck the chin. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck the chin. Let's do 2 more. Whatever stress you've dealt with over the last couple of days, I guarantee your neck needs this. 1 more. And cat, tuck that chin. Let's walk the hands over toward the right. Try to get you a really deep stretch. Take the hands as far out to the right as you can. Lean over that right leg, but keep your left glute on the mat. Take a couple breaths here. And then keeping the hands out as far as you can. Let's walk them toward the center. And then keep going to the left until the body finds the left leg. Keep the stretch here. Couple good breaths. And then walk the hands back. Bring them to center. Let's come up slowly. Work those shoulders out, and then now let's lie down and get the work going. Hopefully we've eased into it slow enough that our body will respond as we need it to. So let's lie back. Shoulders on the mat, hips on the mat. Let's lift the legs into the air. Let's do a few point and flexes of our toes to let the legs warm up. So just point the toes to the ceiling and then flex the toes to your face. Do about 4 or 5 rounds of those. When you point, you feel the shins stretch. When you flex, you feel the calves. Couple more. And then our legs stay up. We touch the insides of the feet together. Palms are flat right next to our glutes. And we're ready for leg lower. So inhale. Exhale, take the legs down. Inhale, draw them up. And down. Up, down for 8. Keep going, even if you get a little ahead or a little behind. That's 7. And 6. And 5. 4. 3. Keep your steady breath matched with the legs. Last 2. And then the legs go up for your last one. And then we're actually going to take them down and we're going to let them hover right above the mat about 1 inch or 2. So slowly lower. Don't let them hit. Just get almost to the mat and then hold. Breathe. You've got this. Don't hold your breath. Breathe. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Put those feet on the mat. Stay here. Let's do a few hip ups and downs, keeping the spine moving. So when you're ready, press the hands down. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower. And up. And lower. Just keep moving with your breath. Feel those quads stretch. Let's do 3 more. Lift. And lower, 2, and lower. And on this one, we hold. Lift, pull the hands under your glutes, clasp them together. Feet are flat. You're still looking straight up. Hold your bridge pose. Hopefully your body appreciates how slow we're easing into this. 2 more breaths. And now unclasp the hands, put them on the mat. Slowly lower the hips. I want you to cross those ankles, bring yourself up, and we're going to immediately come into all fours. We're going straight to plank. So we're going to leave boat out this morning since we added a few things in the beginning, but don't worry, your core is going to get everything it needs. So here we go. You're in all fours. First, I want you to lengthen through the spine before you go down so that once the forearms go down, you still feel the length in the spine. So here we go. Take the arms down, clasp or hands flat, take one foot back, take the other back, look at your hands. Knees are up or knees are down. That part does not matter. You just got to keep breathing. Steady yourself with the breath. Five more. 4, 3. Inhale, 2. Last one. Knees down, take it back to child's pose. Oh, let everything go. Forehead coming toward the mat, breath steady. All those muscles, turn them loose. Two more breaths. And then slowly come up. All 3 of our planks today are going to be regular planks, which means we're going to hold them a little longer each time. You drop the knees if you need to, but we're not going to add anything extra. Here we go. Forearms go down. Hands flat or clasped. You decide. Feet back. And we're up. If you need to lower your knees, you also can lower for 5 breaths and you lift for 5 breaths. You decide. Everybody right here. The fire of your concentration. You got this. You're halfway there. And 5 breaths. You've almost done it. And 3. Inhale, 1. You did it. Knees down. Take that child's pose. Breathe it out. Find your way into rest right here. Engage, release. We give into child's pose as much as we engage in plank. Same level. It's just the release. 2 more breaths. And let's come up. We got 1 more. And again, we're going to hold this one just a few extra breaths in the first 2. You can do this. So here we go. Spine is long. Place those forearms down. When you're ready, send those legs back. Knees come up or drop. You decide. And here we go. Everybody breathe. He goes on to say in that part about namaste and us being in the same place, he said, our practice when we're on our mats allows us to be present to love, present to serve, present to express unconditional love in your world. When you are fully in this moment is all there is. It feels like time slows down, and I know you feel it in plank. Keep breathing. When your mind is quiet, you enter into this ebb and flow of love. You're just flowing from one moment to the next as naturally as that breath in your body. And most importantly, whatever arises in this moment, I embrace it with love. No judgment. 5 more breaths and we are done. I'm eternally present in this moment, and I will be eternally present in the next. 3 breaths. 1 more. And this time I want you to drop your knees, but I want you to stay stretched out because we're going to come to crocodile. So belly on the mat, take the arms above the head, and now bring the forehead down. Everything stretches out. Oh, just let it all go. Belly on the mat, thighs, knees, tops of the feet, forehead, arms, chest, all of it. Let it go. Two more breaths.